Okay, in this video I'll be showing you how to make some 3-inch shell casings or hemispheres. For this you're gonna need some aluminum foil, which I have right here. You'll need some wheat paste. You will probably have to check out the Nighthawk and Lights video on how to make this, because there's some process where you have to heat it up and stuff like that. You'll need lots of strips on about 4.5 inch in length. I used to make these by cutting some strips which are around 2 feet long or something, and they have to be around, let's see, 3/4 of an inch wide. And after you have cut a bunch of these strips, you'll have to take the wheat paste and just soak them into. I used to have this lying in here for 5 to 10 minutes, and you just want to cover them in the wheat paste like that. And it's also a good idea to have a sink nearby to wash your hands, because this process is really messy. So I just washed my hands. Next you're gonna take, while you're waiting for the strips to soak in, you can take a tennis ball and cut it in half right around the equator of the ball. And when you have done that, you take a piece of aluminum foil about this big and cover the tennis ball sphere like this, the hemisphere. And in this end you just want to crumble it in. And you want it to be really tight. I'm just going to take this off because I've already made that one, which is right here. And you want to really smoothen it out and tighten it. Okay, when you have done that, you might want to take, or you have to take some strips of your craft paper, and you just want to wipe off the excess wheat paste. Now take your ball. I just want to zoom in like this. Take your ball and put a strip on the over the North Pole towards the South Pole like this, and you want that to be smoothened out. Just like that. Okay, good. Now you want to take another piece of craft and wipe it off the rest of the wheat paste. Then you want to just barely cover the edge of the other one like this. And as some experienced pyrotechnicians probably can see, this is a modified version of the 3-strip pasting method. When you have covered that, take yet another strip and do it on the other side of the first strip of paper. You really have to smoothen the strips out very good so they have a very smooth contact all the way around the ball. So just use your fingers to press them, but not too hard, then they will slide off. And try to cover the whole thing in wheat paste so there's some kind of shiny layer. Now it will look like this. Take another strip of craft, which have soaked in wheat paste again, and now you're gonna place it another way. You can see here where these two strips meets, you're gonna lay it just over there so it covers the edge and smoothen it out. I'm using the palm of my hand to do that. Now you can see there's a third strip right there. Just gonna line that a better way, so like that. Now this empty space right here, this uncovered piece of the first strip, you're gonna cover with another strip of your craft. Just like so. Now you want to wipe off the excess wheat paste. And you just want to continue around here. You just want to put a strip here. I can just cut some more. I will cut some more strips and I will return when they have soaked in the wheat paste for 5 minutes or so. So, bye. Okay, my strips have now been wetted for about 2 to 5 minutes. The amount of time that it's soaked is really not critical, as long as it's getting very dark. As the original color is this one, so this is about the way you're gonna do it. Now this uncovered piece of aluminum foil now has to be covered with another strip of paper craft. Just like this. I'm gonna slide it a bit down to make it all the way to the edge. Just like that, and you want to smoothen it out again. Now if you turn it around, you can see there's another uncovered spot over here. And you want to cover that too. Just like this. When I've done the first layer, I used to take my scissor and cut off, you can see here, these excess pieces of paper. You just want to trim them down because it can be very annoying to have them. But make sure that you don't crumple the whole ball up. You just want to trim these edges down just by cutting them off. But be very careful that you not crumple the whole ball. Just like that. Now this was the first layer, which actually make 2 layers of craft on the ball.